Hey everyone, it's Kyle here with T3 Megan, and on this video we're just going to go over elbows, the four main variations of elbows. There are several other ones, and that gets into, so this is Muay Thai. There's other elbow variations that get into Muay Boran, which is the predecessor of Muay Thai, but that's a different ball game. So we're just going to go over the four main elbows of Muay Thai. So for the first one, horizontal elbows, okay? So horizontal, we're going this way, not vertical. So very similar to hooks. So remember on hooks, your body moves as one unit. When I throw that, if I throw a left or a right hook, my hips and my feet, they move with it. I'm not just punching with just my upper body, right? Not just with my upper body, with my whole body. That's how we get the full technique. And I'm gonna do the same thing with my elbow now. But instead, if I were to throw a left hook versus a left horizontal elbow, instead of having my knuckles come out like this, I'm just leading with the blade of my elbow. So the only bad thing about this, in my opinion, is you lose some range. So you lose a lot of range when you throw elbows. So you got to step in with those elbows towards your target generally when you're using them. So when you throw your horizontal, again, same exact thing as a hook. I'm turning my left foot, my left hip, my whole body turns as one unit, and if I were to pause when I'm done, I'm pretty much facing the direction that I was aiming. Same thing with a right hook. If I throw that right hook, my whole right side turns, one unit. Now I'm facing this way. Same thing with the elbows. When I'm throwing my left horizontal, this part of the body is going to move, and I'm just aiming with the blade of this elbow. You want to stick this guy out just like that. Now, when you throw hooks, if I throw a left hook, right hand's pinned to my cheek, correct? Now, with elbows, a little bit different. To protect myself, when I throw that left elbow, my right hand goes right over here, not covering my eyeballs. Never ever cover your eyes. You're just covering your head. And the reason we do that is because you're assuming that you're in a really close situation with that target. So you want to be very protected. You want to be very tight because chances are they're probably throwing elbows back. So you want to be very protected. You want to be very shelled up. Very protective over your head, just like that. And then right back into stance. So left, right back into stance. If you want to get really good at these, you can do this for a round. Just do 3 strikes forward, backward, left, and right. And this also helps you work on your footwork. So I can do 3 steps forward, or 3 strikes. 1, reset. 2, reset. 3, reset. I can go back even. 1, reset. 2, reset. 3, reset. To the left. 1, 2, 3, and to the right now. 1, 2, 3. Always reset afterwards. Be mindful of your footwork and weight distribution. Same thing if I throw a right elbow. Right side's turning just like a hook. Left hand goes up now, leading with my right blade of my elbow. Left hand's not right here, remember? Right over here. Not covering the face. Never take your eyes off the opponent. Covering your forehead, right back into stance. So again, left elbow, horizontal, right elbow, horizontal. Left, right. Reset. Verticals now, kind of like an uppercut. So remember on uppercuts, we're reaching down just a little bit, almost like we're slipping, and we're driving that strike up. You're really driving through with your hips. If you're throwing uppercuts, you're not just looking like this. Your body and your hips should be turning just like when you throw hooks. You're thrusting upwards, thrusting upwards. Same thing with vertical elbows. So instead of horizontal now, we're driving, we're ducking down just a little bit, and we're driving this blade up vertically, just straight up. Straight up. Right hand is right here protecting my face. And then reset. Vertical, reset. Same thing with the right. When I throw that right, left hand's going to be protecting my face. That right blade, straight up. Notice how my hips and my feet turn with that, and that's how I get my power. So verticals. Overhands now. Work really well if you're taller than your opponent, but if you're not, no big deal. All you're going to do is you're going over and then down. Remember, you still have that one hand protecting your face right over your forehead. Not here, right over your forehead. So you're kind of going over and then coming down. Again, hip is still turning. Over, down, reset. Same thing with the right. Over, down, reset. Over, down, reset. Over, down, reset. Last one we're going to do, and the hardest to do, and if you're new to this, I really recommend doing this on a still target. Don't try this on a moving target. It's very hard to do. Spinning elbows. What we're going to do, let's say my opponent's right here. I'm going to feint. So feinting is when you fake an attack and you don't really land it, but your opponent thinks that you were trying to do it, but it's just a ruse. It's just a cover up for a secondary attack that you're trying to land. So a good way to do this is I feint a left elbow, miss, step, follow through with this rear elbow, and make contact right here. Right here. So again, my opponent's right in front of me. I'm feinting that left elbow, miss, step, follow through with that right elbow. There's two different ways to do this. If you want to get a little bit less power but have better defense, you can duck down. So your head's down here and your elbow's actually higher. And that's if you want to miss an attack that someone's going to throw. You can also just have your head stay at head level. You'll be more grounded and you'll have more power. Your defense might not be as good. So I'll do on the other side now. So spinning left elbow now. So I'm going to throw that right now. I'm going to miss, step, make contact with this rear left elbow, just like that. And then reset. So again, horizontal elbows, just like hooks. Just like hooks. When I throw one hand is covering my face, not covering my eyes, and then reset. Same thing with the right. Strike, reset. Vertical, up, up, sh, sh, sh. Overhand, sh, reset, sh, reset, sh, reset. Striking with the blade of the elbow. Spinning. I'm going to feint that elbow. I'm spinning, I'm missing, and I'm stepping. I'm at a 45-degree angle from my opponent right here now. I'm almost to the side, and I'm following through and making contact with that rear elbow. So again, elbows are really good because you can break your hand, your fingers, lots of bones right here. Not too many bones here. Pretty strong, pretty durable. It's also really good for TKOs. I mean, these are just the best weapons. But like I said, the only bad thing about them is you lose range. So obviously a jab and a cross, you're going to have much better range than with elbows. But elbows are great. They're the most devastating attacks. So, you know, just mess around. Do rounds of just, you can do a round of just horizontals. Reset, working on your footwork. You can do rounds of verticals, spinning, and overhand. So just be creative. Work it into your workout. Create your own combos that work for you. All right, guys. Keep training. I'll see you next time.